Hello dear students, welcome again to my channel Maths in Minutes with Priya. Today, it's turn of clip 28, Ratio Proportion Part 3, and I'm going to cover partnership problems. As I said in my last clip that ratio proportion and partnership, they go hand in hand. All problems that are based on partnership are based on ratio proportion. Did you watch earlier two clips, that is clip 26 and 27? In that we have covered part 1 and part 2 of ratio proportion, some basic problems, combined ratios and also ratio proportion problems that has percentage as the base. So please watch those two clips also. Today, now let's begin with partnership problems. When two or three people invest in certain business in partnership, the main aspect is of profit distribution, and profit distribution has two parameters: amount invested and the period for which amount is invested. Let us see one example. If I tell you A and B are two partners, A invested 10,000 and B invested 5,000, then you will tell me that amount invested by A is double that of B. That means he should get double profit that of B. A should get double profit that of B. You are right, absolutely right. What if I add this line? A invests 10,000, B invests 5,000. A takes his money back in 1 month and B keeps invested for 12 months. Then still your answer the same, that A will get double of the profit? Obviously not, because he has already withdrawn his money in 1 month time only, and B is the one who has kept 5,000 for 12 months. That means now you need to take into account the period also for which they have invested, isn't it? That means profit distribution has two parameters: amount invested and the period for which it is invested. If they both have invested same amount, then only period will matter. And if they have invested different amount but for the same period, then the investment will matter. But if their amounts are also different and then their periods are also different, then there are different ways to calculate. We are going to see all these examples today. So let's begin with the very first example. Always remember this formula: ratio of profit is equal to ratio of investment multiplied by ratio of period. How to apply this, that we will see in the example. A, B, C invest in partnership business in the ratio 3:5:2. Here they have not given any amount, whether it is 30,000, 50,000, 20,000 or 3 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 2 lakhs, nothing is given, only ratio is given. They invest in this ratio. At the end of the year, there is a profit of 80,000. What is A's share in the profit? That means, have they anything mentioned like that A took back his investment in 5 months, C took back his investment in 6 months? Nothing is mentioned. Directly they are saying that at the end of the year this was the profit. That means they all were invested for 12 months. That means their ratio of investment is different, but the ratio of period is same. When the period is same, we don't have to consider that. We can only consider ratio of investment and then we can decide their profit. Question is, what is A's share in the profit? Investment is 3:5:2. This is the investment and period is same, so this is going to be their ratio of profit also. Now total is 80,000 and we want A's share. What is sum of the ratio? 3 plus 5, 8, 8 plus 2, 10. So A's share is going to be 3/10. Your answer is 24,000. This is one way you calculate. There is other way also. Now ratios of investment is 3:5:2 and period is same. So ratio of profit is also 3:5:2. Let us assume common multiple as x. So profit will be 3x, 2x, 5x. This is A, this is B and this is C. Now their profits are 3x, 5x, 2x. So what we do? We add them. So 80,000 is total profit, that is equal to 10x, therefore x is equal to 8,000. Profit of A, that's what we want, A's share of profit, that is 3x, so it will be 3 into 8,000 and your answer is 24,000. Same. You can either follow this method or this method, whatever you are more comfortable in. We have discussed both these methods in part 1 also of ratio proportion. You can watch that again, or if you have understood it, very good. Let us move to next problem. This was very easy and basic problem. I don't think such basic problems will be asked in exam, but we covered this just to know how we calculate share of profit. So let's move to next example. PQR invest rupees 10 lakhs each in the partnership firm for 3 months, 9 months and 12 months respectively. At the end of the year, profit is 4,80,000. What is Q's share in the profit? What do you observe here? Here invested amount is same, but period is different. In the first problem, their invested amount was different, but period was same. Getting it? And here in this problem, their investment is same, but period is different. Since investment is same, what matters is this period. Whatever this ratio of period, that will be the ratio of profit distribution. It is 3:9:12. One more important thing, they all are in months. If this is in month, this is in month and this is in year, then you will need to convert all into months or all into years. Their units should be same. Like if they say this is 3 months, this is 2 years and this is 12 months. 3 months, 2 years and 12 months. Then what you will do? It can't be 3, 2 and 12. 2 years will be converted to 24 months and then that will be 3, 24 and 12. Very clear? So here they are saying 3 months, 9 months and 12 months. All are months, so no conversion required. 3:9:12. This is going to be their profit ratio also. This is their period ratio, but this is going to be their profit ratio also because they have invested same amount. If this is 10 lakh, 1 lakh, 10 crore, 10 rupee, doesn't matter because it is same for all. I hope the point is clear. This we can further reduce. All are divisible by 3. 1:3:4. This is going to be their profit sharing ratio. What is Q's share? This is P, this is Q and this is R. Q's share is going to be 3. 1 plus 3 plus 4, that is 8. 4,80,000 into 3 upon 8. 8 ones are 8 6 and then 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. These many zeros. So your answer is 1,80,000. Please be very careful about these zeros because the first option in the given 4 option will be 18,000 and then if you miss 1 0, you will tick that 18,000 and you will get 0 marks. Nobody is going to see your procedure, only your answer. that matters, so please be careful about these zeros. Next question. Ram invests 20,000 in a business. After 3 months, Sham invests 25,000. After 10 months, Ram leaves with his money. At the end of year, there was a profit of 1700. What is the difference between Ram and Sham's share in the profit? So do you observe that money investment and period both are different for Ram and Sham? So we need to take into account now both parameters. Let's see how. We want their profit sharing ratio, isn't it? We want their profit sharing ratio. So let's calculate it for Ram and Sham. They are saying Ram invested 20,000 and after 10 months Ram leaves with his money. That means Ram was invested for how many months? For 10 months, and that was 20,000. So here we are going to write 20,000 into 10. Investment multiplied by the period. This is going to be Ram. Now let's see what happens with Sham. So now after 3 months Sham invests 25,000. And then he was there till at the end of the year. So he wasn't there for first 3 months. That means out of 12 he was there only for 9 months. And he has invested 25,000. So this is going to be 25,000 into 9. This is their profit sharing ratio. Are you getting it? Now we'll further reduce it. How? By finding common factors. 3 zeros, 3 zeros. So divide both sides by 1000. This becomes 20 into 10. And this becomes 25 into 9. This is 200 and this is 25. 200 is divisible by 25. 25 8s are 200. See what I'm going to do now. This is 200 and this is 25 into 9. 25 8s are 200. So common factor is 25. This is 8s are and this is 1 into 9. So 9. So these big numbers are now reduced to 8:9. Now here your divisibility criteria and factorization is going to help you. You need to be very fast in calculations. Calculators don't help here. You are yourself going to help you. So please be expert in tables, in divisibility and in factorization. If you need some help, please watch my earlier videos. I have 3 videos on divisibility and 3 videos on factorization. You are going to need it for ratio proportion also and for reasoning also. So please watch those videos, don't ignore. So now profit ratio is 8:9. What is the difference between Ram and Sham's share in profit? Here they are not asking us their individual profit sharing. We just want the difference. 8 and 9 difference is 1. So these are 17 parts. 9 plus 8 is 17 and 1 is the difference. So difference will be 1700. This is total profit given to us. 1 upon 17, that is 100. So difference in their profit is going to be 100. Here we don't need to calculate their individual profits. If they ask us what is Ram's profit, then we will multiply 1700 by 8 upon 17. Sham profits is 1700 multiplied by 9 upon 17. But we don't need all that. We just need the difference. Difference between them is 1. So multiply 1700 by 1 upon 17. Your answer is 100. Let's move to the next problem. P invests 10,000 initially and then after 4 months invests 5,000 more for only 2 months. Q enters the business after 5 months and invests 13,000. R invests 6,500 for 6 months and then leaves. P's share in the profit is 1200. Find the total profit. Here there are three people, P, Q, R, and all have different money invested and different period, and we are not given total profit, but we are given P's share of profit and we need to find the total profit. So let's see how to solve this. Let's make three parts so that number don't get mixed. Lot of calculations are there. P, Q, and R. P invests 10,000 initially and then after 4 months invest 5,000 more only for 2 months. So he invested 10,000, that is there for all 12 months. Are they saying that he took all money out from the business? No, they are saying after 4 months he invests 5,000 more for only 2 months. So this 2 months is for 5,000, not for this 10,000. You have to read the question very carefully. That means this 10,000 was there for all 12 months. So 10,000 into 12. This was there. Additionally, what is there? After 4 months, invest 5,000 for 2 months. So 5,000 was there, but only for 2 months. Clear? Now what is Q's case? Q enters the business after 5 months and invests 13,000. So he wasn't there for first 5 months. He was there in the business only for 7 months. So this is going to be 13,000 into 7. What happens with R? R invests 6,500 for 6 months and then leaves. That means 6,500 he kept this only for 6 months. Very clear? So this is going to be their profit sharing ratio. First we will try to reduce this and then we will turn to this last line. Let us see how to reduce this. There are zeros everywhere. So I can take out these 2 zeros and then reduce, or other way is 10,000 into 12 is 1,20,000 and this is 10,000. So this is 1,30,000. This I'll keep as it is because I'm seeing some common factors here. And now I'll take these 2 zeros away. Thirteen fives are 65. So I can take 13 away. I'll divide all numbers by 13. 13 fives are 65. Now they are divisible by 5. One into 6, that is 6. Further divisible by 2. 2 tens are, this will be 7 and this is 2 threes are. So their ratio of profit is going to be 10:7:3. This is P, this is Q, and this is R. Now I can assume common multiple as X. So their profit are 10x, 7x and 3x. Profit of P is 10x, but they have given us that profit of P is 1200. That means 10x is equal to 1200. So x is equal to 120. And what is total profit? Total profit is 20x. X is 120. So total profit will be 120 into 20. Total profit is 20x, x is 120, so total profit is 120 into 20, that is 2400. Another shortcut we can use like this. 10:7:3, that is the profit ratio that we found out. Their total is 20, so in all 20 parts, and profit of P, that is 10 parts, is equal to 1200. So 10 parts pertains to 1200. And what is total? Total is 20 parts. That will be how much? We can either do cross multiplication, this into this divided by 10, or 10 parts is 1200, so 20 parts is going to be that double of that, that is 2400, same as this. So there are various methods to calculate once you get this ratio in your hand. Calculating this ratio first, that is, first find out the amount and reduce it properly to the lowest form. Once you get this, then there are different methods of solving. You can opt anything that you want. You can assume common multiple x, or you can use this cross multiplication techniques, whatever you are comfortable in. XYZ invested in partnership in the ratio 2:3:4. After certain period, they share the profit in the ratio 10:9:12. What is the ratio of period for which they were invested? Now observe this carefully. They haven't given us any amount. Invested amount not given. Total profit or share of anybody's profit, nothing is given. Only ratios are given. The ratio of investment is 2:3:4 and the ratio of profit is 10:9:12. Are they same? They are not same. That means there is certain different period for every person. If ratio of investment was same as ratio of profit, then that would mean that the period for which they invested was same, but here these two ratios are different. So let us find out for what period they all invested. That is the requirement. What is the ratio of period for which they were invested? So let's see how to find this out. Now I have written here, ratio of investment multiplied by ratio of period is equal to ratio of profit. When we began this session, I already gave you this formula, so I have just copied it here. Now ratio of investment is given to us 2:3:4, so I wrote it 2:3:4. This is the question, so I just put the blanks. And ratio of profit is also given to us 10:9:12, so I wrote it here. How to find this? It says 2 multiplied by this number will be 10. 3 multiplied by this number will be 9. 4 multiplied by this number will be 12. So this is very easy. 2 5s are 10. 3 3s are 9. 4 3s are 12. So 5:3:3 is the ratio of their period. So basically you divided 10 by 2 and you got 5. Then you divided 9 by 3 and you got 3. You divided 12 by 4 and you got 3 here. This into this is equal to this. Very easy. Now here we found out ratio of period. Instead of this question, what is the ratio of period? Instead of this question, the question was this: if Z invested for 3 years, then X invested for how much time? Now we already have ratio of period. For this type of question, if Z invested for 3 years, X invested for how much time? That means what we want? We want ratio of period. They have not mentioned it directly that find ratio of period. Instead of that, they have given us period of Z. Getting it? So basically what they want is ratio of period. That we already have. X, Y, Z. It is 5:3:3. We just found this out. Found it out. Z invested for 3 years. So this 3 pertains to 3 years. That means X will pertain to 5 years. Straight away 3 is 3 years. So 5 is 5 years. Your answers will be 5 years. Instead of this, suppose the question is this. If X invested for 15 months, then for what period Y has invested? We have to find ratio of period, nothing else. That we found out as 5:3:3. Now they have given us X invested for 15 months. This 5 pertains to 15. Then Y pertains to what? 5 3s are 15. So 3 3s are 9. Your answer will be 9. Or cross multiplication, 15 into 3 divided by 5. Again you will get 9 only. So your answer will be 9 months. Once you find this ratio of period, whatever be the last line, either this or this or this, whatever numbers they want to change, whatever amounts they want to change, doesn't matter once you find this ratio of period. Very clear? Observe one more thing very carefully. In this ratio of period, 5:3:3, these both numbers are same. X, Y, Z, 5:3:3. For Y and Z, it is 3:3. That means Y and Z have invested for equal amount of time. It can be 3 months, it can be 30 months, it can be 30 years, or 3 it's same as if I multiply both numbers by 4, this will be 12 months, this will also be 12 months. So whatever period they have invested for Y and Z, that period is going to be same. So if the last line is not this, the last line is what is the difference in period for which Y and Z have invested, you will say that there is no difference. They have invested for the same period just by observing this. So don't get confused because of the language of the question. What they want is ratio of period, because they have given us these two ratios, nothing else is mentioned. That means they want ratio of period, so their question will be based on ratio of period only. Please don't get confused because of the language. So today we covered many types of questions based on partnership. When investment is same, period is different. When period is same, then investment is different. When both are different, when there are 2 people, 3 people, sometimes actual profit is not given, only share of profit is given. Sometimes nothing is given, only ratios are given. So we have covered different type of problems. Please watch this video once again so that you will get expert in partnership problems. In the next video, I am going to cover bit higher level difficulty problems of ratio proportion. So stay tuned to my channel Maths in Minutes with Priya. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do subscribe. It's absolutely free. You can share the videos if you like to your friends. You can suggest this channel to your friends. Together you can enjoy some group studying also. So let's meet in my next video. Till then, stay happy, stay blessed. Bye for today.